Hello, welcome to another review. So we're going to be reviewing the brand new album by Coheed and Cambria, the father of Make Believe, the Act 3 or the Vaxis 3 of this trilogy, the Vaxis trilogy. So this is a very interesting record as it kind of goes for something that feels very different from their sound, but at the same time something that you could potentially see from the band. So while Vaxis 2, I remember listening to a good bit of this and I thought this was a very weird jumble of a lot of different ideas. It felt kind of gimmicky. This record kind of goes for something that drowns in a lot more of this sort of proggy direction. You definitely get some highlight tracks when it incorporating into this kind of progressive hard rock sound that the band definitely incorporates quite a bit, but this one feels the most like it drowns in that sound. But speaking of drowning, I honestly think the mixing is very muddy on this one, and I find often elements do drown, such as either the guitars just feel kind of out of place, especially in terms of the mixing, or you just get some very muddled moments with the auto-tune and the guitars clashing together, which is probably one of my least favourite points of the record, is the mixing entirely. The big other problem I have with this record, in my opinion, is just a lot of the songs mesh together to sound very similar. Whereas Vaxis 2, the record, A Window of the Waking Mind, at least I felt that had a lot more versatility, the songs stood out more, but here there's only a handful of songs that I even consider going back into, such as Blindside Sonny, which I think amazing single. I think it honestly keeps the energy high and it feels quite distinctive, and even Play the Poet is another song that I can kind of put out of my mind and remember this one, but most of it just kind of stems and meshes together. The Continuum 4-track piece is probably one of the more consistent moments of the record. I kind of think it flows together quite nicely, and it definitely holds up the album from being this sort of weakened direction. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there's just elements of this that don't really connect as well. And yeah, it's definitely not the worst. I don't think it's the worst thing the band's even put out, but I definitely wouldn't say it's one of their best. I think with the Coheed and Cambria sound that a lot of fans used to like growing up with the band, I can kind of see that this is a very big departure from that, and especially with something like Good Apollo, you're not really getting much elements from it. Post-hardcore is a little bit infused with the sound, but for the most part it's just something very different in giving you this overall climactic ending that kind of feels very underwhelming in my opinion. The songs don't really grab me as I would like them to, and the other issue I have as well is I honestly just think, while there is some unique stuff at the start, Yesterday's Lost definitely stands out in terms of its more melancholy approach. I just find that it kind of runs out of steam quickly with this original idea and just kind of incorporates a similar thing one song after the next. I can't really say much else than that. I gotta be honest, as much as I really wanted to enjoy this record, I just find that the problems I had with it kind of overshadowed the really good material, because there's still some great songs on there, but for a whole record, especially with the 14 tracks we got, I just find this just to kind of be one of the weaker releases from Coheed and Cambria. It's still got some decent elements and I can see what they're going for, but yeah, I'm not really digging this one, to be honest. I'm going to have to give it a 2 out of 5. I just think this is one of the weaker albums they put out in a while. I do prefer it to Vaxis 2 a bit more, at least. I kind of think that it's got more consistency, but yeah, Vaxis 3, not my favourite way to end a trilogy, to be honest, with a record in general, but that's all I have to say. I hope you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.